Barcelona versus Inter Milan.
I think. I think we both expect, or I expect Barcelona to go through. I think Barcelona will probably win either both legs. There might be a draw in one leg. I think Inter Milan are going to have to try and put up a fight at some point. Maybe in the first leg, maybe in the second leg. But I see Barcelona going through quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means we're both predicting Barcelona and Arsenal. Because I think Barcelona will beat them home and away.
Yeah.
I think they will.
Yeah. Not far off. I think.
Yeah, we were talking about the fact that Barcelona actually have a gunman. That's the difference between them and Arsenal.
Yeah, they've got a gunman striker up there. So if they were to meet in the final, which is basically what we're predicting, I think we're saying Arsenal are going to get through PSG, maybe like by the skin of their teeth, but I reckon they'll make it. And then they say they make it to the final against Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
My prediction is that Barcelona will win. I think Barcelona are going to win the Champions League because I think they're the best team in the competition so far. I've said that pretty much consistently for the last few months.
Yeah. No, you did.
So I'm not going to change now. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I think they will as well. But I want Arsenal to win, innit? I want them to win, man. I know you don't want them to win. I would love Arsenal to win. It'd be nice for them, man. It'd be nice to see.
It'd be nice for
man.
Your enemies.
They're not my enemies.
To win.
They're not my
Champions
enemies.
League.
Arsenal are not my enemies.
The one
man.
title that the one trophy, the one competition that they've never won in their whole history.
Yeah, that's why I would like them to win. I've seen Barcelona win.
You think I'm gonna say that I want Arsenal to win?
You don't,
the Champions League.
obviously, but I do, innit?
I feel like if they win it and they deserve it, then congratulations to them because it's not an easy job. Like, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't want them to win. I think if they win it, then they deserve to win it. So you can't begrudge them that. You have to say, listen, boy, that takes some doing and well done, fair play. Do I think they're gonna do it? No. Would I be happy if they did it? No. It's that simple.
Yeah. Alright, based on that, I'm going for Arsenal, innit?
So you're saying that you've just changed. You say Arsenal are going to beat Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal going to. And this is an emotional one now. My head was saying Barcelona, but this is an emotional one.
By the way, people, this is a Man City fan, by the way. This is a Man City fan.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Arsenal. Big up the Gunners. That's our prediction, so we'll see. We'll revisit this at the final. But if we see them both in the final, then we're half right about something.
Yeah.
Because that's the predictions
that
we've given.
We'll focus on the first on the teams actually getting to the final. You know what would be a mad thing if Inter Milan just surprised everyone and wiped Barcelona out of the whole equation.
Yeah.
That would be jokes.
Yeah.
I'd be happy for Inter as well.
I used to be an Inter fan. I just stopped listening to them like that, watching them like that. I like
Inter.
I used to support them when they won the Champions League. That was beautiful with Mourinho.
Yeah, with Jose. Beautiful. Do you know what? Yeah, the Inter having a very good season, man. Like, let's not like downplay their achievements. So
Lautaro Martinez is doing his thing, bro.
Yeah. Lautaro Martinez is doing his thing. They're in the semi-final of the Coppa Italia, which they're not going to win now because they lost 3-0 yesterday to AC Milan.
Some good goals as well.
Yeah, so they're not going to win that competition, but they got to the semi-final of Coppa Italia. They are in semi-final of the Champions League. In the league, they're going really strong as well. I think if I'm correct, they're on level on points with Napoli. Yeah. So Inter Milan are level on points with Napoli at the moment. They've played 33 games each, 5 games to go, and they're level on points. And you know, in Italy, they have that thing where if you finish on the same points and no goal difference, bro, you're doing a playoff.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a playoff.
I think it's better sometimes.
I think that's like one of the best things. I think we need to bring that to the Premier League. If teams finish on the same points, there needs to be one game.
But then we wouldn't have the some of our favorite moments, like the Aguero moment.
You will have that in the final, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You will have that in the final.
You would have taken away some of the best moments. That was one of that moment.
Aguero.
You know they took that time. They took it.
Yeah, they snatched
Took it.
Ripped it off.
From Ferguson.
Fergie's telling the lads, come back in the change rooms.
That's one of my favorite.
No, you know that was an iconic
ever.
moment. The fans are listening. The fans that are in different stadiums are listening on their phone, on the radio, listening on their phone, trying to find out what the fixture is, what the scores are in the other fixture. And you can almost kind of tell from the crowd in the stadium where, like, City are doing a mad thing over there. They're doing a mad thing over there. Imagine being at the United game and what was happening at the City game was unfolding. Yeah. When you get home and you turn the TV on, you're gonna be like, swear down. Yeah, it was mad. But yeah. So I think Inter Milan, Barcelona final. Yeah. So Inter Milan, Barcelona semi.
But you said Barcelona
to go through. And they'll meet in the final, and I predict Arsenal are gonna come.
You
up
almost
second,
said Arsenal. You feeling the same way?
No, I'm not feeling the same way, bro.
No. Let's go. Since we're doing predictions, let's quickly do top 4 predictions for the EPL.
Okay, so for the Premier League, the battle for.
By the way, if we did this in the beginning of the season, this would be different.
Be really different. We're gonna do that at the beginning of next season.
Yeah,
we're gonna do that.
So right now, what's your top 4?
Right now, I think it's obviously going to be Liverpool. It's going to be Arsenal. I think it's going to be Manchester City. I'm fully convinced that they will get top 4 now, especially after the recent events, them beating Villa. 4 games left. I don't think they'll let it slip from here. And then I guess the 4th spot is going to be down between Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Chelsea, Aston Villa. And I think I'm going to go for Newcastle to get top 4.
Newcastle, yeah.
Yeah. I think Nottingham Forest will come 5th.
I want Brentford. I want Nottingham Forest to come 4th. Yeah. That's what I want.
I want Nottingham Forest to come 4th. But I have to think. Yeah, it'd be great if they can see it out.
I got a feeling Chelsea will make it. You know?
No, I don't feel they will. I think Chelsea have a lot of hard fixtures, man.
They do.
They have.
But
a lot of hard
don't Newcastle have hard fixtures?
Newcastle have some pretty hard fixtures as well. But I just.
Do you know what? Yeah, City fixtures. I think they're pretty hard as well.
No, but you've won against Villa. That's maybe your hardest game.
We got Wolves.
You beat Wolves. If you want to finish top 4, you better beat Wolves.
We got Wolves and we still got someone else. Yeah, but Wolves right now are not losing, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Wolves have had the W's in the last at least 6 games. Bro.
Newcastle do have some hard fixtures.
Yeah.
They've got Ipswich next, which they should win. It's coming Saturday. Then they've got Brighton away. Then they've got Chelsea at home. And then they've got Arsenal.
Exactly.
So they've got 2 of the teams that potentially could finish in the top 4. I mean, Arsenal are going to finish in the top 4. So they've got Arsenal and they've got Chelsea. Yeah, that's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie.
I tell you what, yeah.
Premier League.
I tell you what. While you're looking at that,
yeah,
I'm gonna say my top 4 straight away.
Yeah.
Similar to yours, but I'm gonna swap 2 teams.
Yeah.
I might be mad for saying this. Again, I'm guiding my emotions here. City to come second. Arsenal are pussies. And they do this thing. And Arsenal got all their eggs in that basket right there. And while they're doing that, I swear we can come back in 4 games. If they draw a couple times more,
I don't know,
and we keep winning, we could pipe them. What's the point difference?
So the point difference between Manchester City and Arsenal is 6 points.
See what I'm saying?
6 points in 4 games, though. Can you make up 6 points in 4? I mean, it's very possible. Don't get me wrong.
It's possible. That's what I want. So that's what I'm gonna go for.
So you think Arsenal are gonna actually come second?
Third, yeah. They're gonna slip out. Then they'll get the Champions League. Anyone even matter anyway. But they're gonna come third. City gonna be second. And
Man
then fourth.
just said about how his emotional thing. He wants Arsenal to win the Champions League.
But they're pussy.
Then man turned around and said they want to pussy us.
The league is different, bro.
I think they're gonna slip up.
The league is different.
Nah,
The league is different, bro. What do you think they're going for right now? Champions. I don't even know why they're still playing some of these men from in the Premier League, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Play the youths, bro.
I saw.
I saw you. I never even saw the other day, bro. Some striker. All of a sudden, there's a you who's a striker. I'm like, so this whole time,
you've been had one.
This whole time. I don't know if you saw the you.
But I saw the who was it they played against the other day? Was it Ipswich? The player that tackled Bukayo Saka almost injured him, got a red card. And I was thinking, my whole thing was, why is Saka even on?
Exactly.
You need to be just resting him.
Exactly.
Just
Especially
him.
he just came back and everything.
I know.
Carried on playing again for a bit. Then I saw he could come off big eyes.
Yeah, I know.
Thinking, yo,
he had the ice
play
pack.
the youths, bro.
Like
play no ordinary. But this is what I said earlier about
Arteta.
Arteta does not like
change.
He's mad. Because they really had hope to like pipe Liverpool. I think they still had hope until last game, you know.
No, I don't think so.
I think in a delusional way, yeah, they did. You know.
What you think that Arteta was still telling them, we can still do it, we can still come back.
The team they felt,
only like,
and I saw how they felt
forth.
about that draw, fam. How they felt about that draw. They were deflated after that.
Well, the Crystal Palace draw.
Yeah.
By the way, Mateta scored a banger, bro. Mateta scored a banger.
Big up
Technique.
Mateta, fam. He's sick, fam. Oh, he's sick.
Yeah, he's a menace, man. He's a problem.
He's sick, fam.
But yeah, so you're going for obviously Liverpool first. You're going for Man City second.
Mm-hmm.
You're going for Arsenal to come in third.
And Forest fourth, because that's what.
And you want you think Forest.
I'm going for what I want, innit?
I mean, that would be.
It don't even make sense, but that's what I want, innit?
It does. It's not like as crazy as you think it is. It makes a bit of sense. I mean,
if you were to ask me to talk with my sense, I would say, Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea. That's what I'd say.
You think Chelsea will come forward?
I think they might. I think I think their fixtures are a lot easier than Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle have hard fixtures. Me saying that now, I'm starting to rethink. I'm starting to think, are Newcastle going to come fourth? Because they do have some really hard games.
They got whacked, bro.
Nottingham Forest.
They got whacked 4-1, bro.
Yeah, against Villa.
Yeah, bro. They got whacked, bro.
Yeah.
And that was a big one. And that let me know, yeah, that, you know what? Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe. Remember I told you, elite team
need elite manager.
Trust me.
So yeah.
Anyway,
I mean,
we will see.
We
might as well go into the wrap up anyway.
Yeah, let's talk about the games. The games that happened the last weekend. So let's have a look then.
First one, Brentford, Brighton, 4-2.
Yeah. Brentford, Brighton, 4-2. That was a good game, man. And Mbeumo was
one of the most entertaining games of the weekend, I'd say.
Mbeumo was really good. He got 2 goals and an assist as well.
Johan Wissa done his thing.
Johan Wissa done his thing for real.
Norgard scored a header.
Goal right at the end as well. Mitoma scored a goal and Welbeck as well scored a goal too. Really good game, man. Really good game.
Remember early in the season when I said, you man could do with Welbeck. Early in the season, do you remember?
Yeah, I know you said.
Could do, but you man were still talking about Hodgland those days.
Hodgland, we're still talking about Hodgland. We're still talking about Hodgland. But yeah,
our boy Dan is better than Hodgland. João Pedro got a red card, did the Portuguese thing.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He does that Portuguese thing a lot, bro. I know he's Brazilian, but he's got that Portuguese thing, João Pedro.
The Brazilians are Portuguese, bro.
Well, yeah, you're right. But the thing is, he's got that. That's his second red card of the season for doing dumb shit as well. Yeah. Like
it's a Portuguese thing, man.
Yeah, he needs to fix up. Because he's a really good player.
Mitoma's goal was beautiful, though.
Mitoma scored a nice.
That pass as well. The goal was beautiful. There's a way Mitoma does things, innit?
Yeah,
it makes it look simple the way he does it.
Very good, very good.
That was sick. The next game we got is Crystal Palace and Bournemouth.
Yeah.
That ended as a 0-0.
Yeah, that game, it wasn't really saying much. I saw that game.
Really, Bournemouth usually would beat Crystal Palace, but lately Crystal Palace,
they've been in good form, haven't they?
they're hard to beat, bro.
Mhm.
It's a hard place to go.
They've been in good form.
When City played them, we had to dig deep, fam.
Mhm.
So it's mad. Man City. We played Everton.
Got the dub against Everton.
Got the dub against Everton.
Your boy Nico O'Reilly popped off with a late goal.
Nico O'Reilly came in the team and took that thingy, bro, and he ain't let it go.
He's not let it go.
Bro.
He's been really good as well, man. I've been really impressed
Bro,
with him.
like, there's times where you think he might lose the ball.
Mhm.
Most people will lose the ball in this, and then he does something like he's out of there. Like, yo, this kid, and it's like he does that so much to you. Really, like, yo, this kid really is the truth, you know. Like, this kid really is the truth. Where was he this whole, bruv?
What are we saying? Can you compare him to Miles Lewis Kelly?
Yeah, bro. I think it's on that same energy, bro. But I don't know. They're so different as well.
They are different.
So
They are different.
You can tell Lewis Kelly is supposed to be,
Exactly.
but even he's supposed to be a midfielder as well.
Well, Nico O'Reilly as well.
Yeah, but he's playing in the left back.
They're really good, man. I don't think we should compare them, but I think
Yeah.
they're just two really young players doing their thing
He
right
just
now.
come in.
I do think Miles Lewis Kelly is a little bit more ahead. He's just got a bit more
Yeah,
maturity
yeah. I mean,
about him.
he's got a little bit more experience than him now. He's played a lot more,
maturity.
and we've seen him more.
We've
This
seen
kid,
him.
though, since he's come on, I've not seen a bad.
I think he's gonna have his bad patch.
I've not even seen a bad.
Miles Lewis Kelly has
But
already
you
had
know,
his
like,
bad patches, red
but
cards,
by now
and
you
things
should
like
see
that.
something. But I ain't really seen him lose the ball. Bro, his decision making is
It's good.
Bro, like, the kid is good.
That Man City academy is top
Right
quality.
now,
So yeah, man.
They don't even mind letting them go.
Yeah, that's how good they are, right? They just produce another one.
Kovacic scored.
Kovacic
Thing about Kovacic, yeah, he does score, but the goals, the days where we need him to score,
He
sometimes.
doesn't. Kovacic is the kind of guy that scores the second goal of a match or the third goal of a
Yeah.
match.
And if you-
Never the first goal of a match.
If you look as well, in the last few games, we're really missing Haaland, bro.
Mamouche has been good, bro.
No, but we miss Haaland, bro.
You reckon?
Yeah, because that Nico O'Reilly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you see the balls he's putting in,
That's
the space that you know, if Haaland was there, he'll be attacking those
Haaland is
areas.
just-
But there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
one there. Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing McCarthy there. By the way, I'm happy to see that kid.
He's getting a good run of games in the team.
Yeah, I'm happy to see him. I was saying from early, innit, like I've been wanting to see more of him.
Yeah.
But the last game, anyway, this week 34, we'll talk about week 34. That I've got things to say about him.
I
So-
got
Because you know,
something
you're
to
like,
say.
my guy, I've been on your side, bro. Now you get to start, and bro, this is what you're showing me, bro.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Makai, bro.
Okay, I got something to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll wait
man.
till then.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows.
But yeah, 2-0 quick win, but it's Everton, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I know they're harder to play now. Every team, I think every game we're going to play to the end is going to be hard. West Ham, Southampton was a 1-1.
Yeah.
Jared Bowen scored. Then they equalized in the last minute with Oguchuku.
Oh, Leslie Ugochukwu. It was a
It was a
nice
good
goal
goal.
as well, you know.
Good goal, bro.
It was a nice
See
goal.
the way they celebrate like they're not relegated.
Man said they celebrate like that goal was really gonna meant a lot.
And they're not
But
relegated.
you have to let him live, innit? Like they've had a season where they've had no joy whatsoever.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
getting
yeah.
a last minute goal to stop you from losing the game is always welcome. You know what I mean?
It was a good goal.
I know they've had a shit season, but that was a banger. Leslie Ugochukwu, he's on loan from Chelsea as well, so he's gonna go back to Chelsea, and we'll see. It'll be interesting to see where he's at next season. Same as Tyler Diblin, because I don't believe those two players are going to be in the championship.
Yeah. There's another player I saw.
Who?
Southampton.
Who?
This guy's a baller.
Who?
His name is Matheus Fernandes.
Fernandez,
Seen him?
good player. This is very small, the short guy, isn't
Yeah,
he?
stupid. I
Yeah.
think he's their number 10.
Yeah, he's good, you know.
Stupid,
He's
bro.
good. He's a problem.
He's not supposed to be in that team.
Yeah, they've
But-
got a few players. I
Villa,
feel like
Newcastle, we kind of started on this. They
Aston
whacked
Villa
him
and
4-1.
Newcastle. Aston Villa turned up. I feel like they were pissed off after getting knocked out against PSG. So they came into that game with energy. Even Emery, I saw like an interview after. He said, listen, we were angry. And I feel like maybe that just gave them that motivation to say, listen, we love the Champions League this season. We want to be in the Champions League next season. Let's give it everything. So yeah, they showed out against Newcastle. That was a game that everyone I think expected to be a very even game because they're both really good teams, and one of them just completely overpowered the other one. So yeah,
Ollie Watkins was starting the game, and he didn't waste time to show them that he should be the guy.
I saw the thing the other day where he was talking about how pissed off he was that he was left on the bench for the PSG game, and that he was just not happy. He's not happy that he's not been playing because he wasn't really doing much wrong, but it's just.
But he didn't have competition in it.
Now he has competition for sure.
So he come on, scored first minute.
Yeah, he did.
Fabian Schär brought it back. And then they just went ham.
Yeah.
Ian Matson, the left back, scored a good goal.
Yeah, that was a nice finish. I like that goal.
Did you see what number he was wearing?
What number?
When he was making his run, I was like, I see the number.
This guy's going to score. What 22. Number is he wearing? Ian Matson's a number 22.
Yeah, 22.
People love that 22 number, you know. It's a sick
number. I always
number.
think it's a special person that takes that number. It's
a sick number. If a lot of numbers are taken, what would you rather have? 26, 27, 28? If 22 is there, what would you take? 22?
A lot of people, 22 is their lucky number sort of thing.
Yeah, I know it's your lucky number.
Amadou Onana, I feel like he heard us talk about African midfielders scored as well.
I say it's not even Andre, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he scored a banger as well. You know, that was a good goal, man. That was a good goal. Yeah, I like that one.
Calm down.
Calm down.
He sings as well, innit? I remember when he was at Everton.
He raps, innit? Is he singing or rapping?
As well, singing.
Swear down.
I saw singing, innit?
Talented footballer, yeah?
Going to next game was a London derby between Fulham and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Started with Iwobi scoring the first goal.
Yes.
You know how Iwobi scores them. I thought it was going to be one of those games where Chelsea go down and under again. Because obviously I want them to lose, innit?
Yeah.
They came back, bro. By the way, I want to talk about that youngster because this isn't the first time I've seen him.
Yeah, it's not the first time.
More times
not the second time.
Tyreek George.
Yeah.
Big up you.
Shout out to him, man.
And that kid is going to be a problem.
Yeah, he's going to be good.
No nonsense, bro.
He's going to be good.
He just came on. Boom.
Yeah, man. He was waiting for that moment.
No nonsense,
he's been scoring in the Conference League, the UEFA Conference League as well. So he's He's
the next one up.
Yeah, he's next up.
It's peak for Nicholas Jackson and Kunku. It's peak from Kunku, bro.
It's peak from Kunku. It's actually peak from Kunku. Yeah, he's gonna leave. He's gonna leave because I feel like he's just gonna leave. Nicholas Jackson, I don't think it's peak for him. He's their main guy. As crazy as it sounds right now, yeah. Nicholas Jackson is their main guy. I used to think it was Cole Palmer. No, bro, it's not.
Yeah, but that kid is on the door knocking, innit?
Yeah.
He's knocking the door. And guess what? When you're being taken off and he comes on and scores, it can only happen a couple more times before he might as well start, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Pedro Neto scored a
banger. Yeah. That was a banger. Pedro Neto.
Bang.
Yeah, he let fly.
That's how
he's got that in the locker though.
Minute,
he's got that in the locker. From back when he was at Wolves, he's got that in the locker.
That's a last minute goal.
That was a goal. That's a good goal.
One of the best goals of the weekend.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Ipswich versus Arsenal. Arsenal whacked them 4-0.
Yeah, that was easy.
Obviously, them man got a red card, didn't it? So
that was an easy
at that
win.
Point there, it was gonna be a smashing. They're already 2-0 up anyway when the red card happened.
Yeah, it's easy dub for them to be honest.
Leandro Trossard scored 2. Martinelli scored 1.
Yep.
And Nwaneri came in and finished the game. Speaking of youths, Nwaneri fam is gonna go far, fam.
He's another one, man. He's another one.
There's a reason. I remember when Arteta wanted to make a point, when they made the point of making him the youngest kid to get subbed in.
Yeah.
At 15, I'm thinking that kid must be special. Then we never saw him again.
Yeah.
Until now.
Arsenal have got another one as well that's meant to be a really good player. Max Dowman. They've got him.
I've seen that, yeah.
I think he's young.
Is he not on loan?
I don't know if he is. No, I think he's really young, man. He's a good player, man. He's very young. I think he might be like 15, 16 or something. He's meant to be next up as well. So, like, need to keep an eye out for him, Max Doman.
See. And obviously we get to Man United and Wolves.
Yes, Man United against Wolves. Like I said, after the madness that was the Europa League quarter-final, second leg against Lyon, where we came back from the brink of elimination in extra time.
This is the second time you've brought this up. Like, so I feel like this is what I feel like for Man U fans.
Yeah, go on.
That because I didn't say that in the first time, but I feel like
What?
you want to talk about this.
I don't. We don't need to talk
like
about it.
this whole season. That was you guys' best moment. Coming back to win that game. I feel like that was you guys' best moment.
I think you're right. Like
I feel like
for
in
me,
terms of emotions, feelings, that whole I feel like that was your best moment this season. I feel like this more so now because you've brought it back.
Bro, did you watch that game?
I watched the highlights.
If you've watched that game,
I forgot what I was doing. I watched the highlights. But when I watched the highlights here, even you know in the highlights, even because sometimes the highlights of the Europa, they won't put the score.
Yeah,
you just put it on and say, wow, this is mad.
It's a mad game, bro. So watching that live, bro, we went from 2-0 up, 2-0 up to they get a red card, they come back 3-2
with a red card,
with one player less. They go 4-2 up. It's mad, it's mad to come back from that. Last minute, Kobe Mainoo, Harry Maguire scored the last minute header. Yeah, I would say, like, you were right. I would say that was the best moment of Manchester United season. However, my whole point is off the back of that game was so emotional. It was so hard to get through.
It also made me realize that after Bruno Fernandes, your most important player is actually Harry Maguire. And I think that guy's resilience has to be studied.
Yeah.
And that guy is the most resilient guy.
I think you're right, man. After
they told him he can go that time. I think they were talking about West Ham and all this thing. They say, you know what, I'm here. I'm going to fight.
I said, I'm not going anywhere. I said,
the guy's resilient to come back.
Leonardo DiCaprio thing. I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. So I think after he's actually the second.
You might very well be right. You might be right about
just
that.
Just looking from outside in.
I think he's still got a way to go. I mean, people forget he used to be captain and everything. So he is influential in the team. But that being said, coming back from the brink of defeat to knock Lyon out and go through to the semi-final, the players just look so drained. I said to myself right there and then after that game, I said, we're losing at the weekend against Wolves. We're not going to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew we weren't going to win. To be honest, we could have been playing anybody. We could have been playing Ipswich. We could have been playing Southampton. We could have been playing Leicester.
You would have whacked them, man. Still.
No, I don't think so, bro.
you would have whacked them, man, bro.
I'm telling you, I don't think so.
Man, bro.
Man's acting like we've been whacking anyone this season. We ain't been whacking
them, man, you'd whack them, innit?
We ain't been whacking anyone this season.
Southampton, you whack them. But anyone else?
It's tough. And Wolves are Wolves are not anyone else.
I knew Wolves were going to be.
Wolves have been really, really good so far.
The week before, I'd say to you, Wolves are going to be. Who they beat again? I told you that.
Yeah, you said they were going to win.
When I see Wolves on the shit and I look, I'm worried because we're playing them soon. Like, bro,
that's going to be a hard game. But I reckon
they're not losing like that.
I think with Wolves, if you go into a tough game against Wolves, if you don't blow them and score 2 goals, it's going to be a long. Especially just speaking on their last 5 or 6 games, their new manager's come in and he's done really, really well, man. So I knew going into that game it was going to be a hard game, and it was a hard game. Wolves won. So congrats, shout out to them.
It was Sarabia. We actually spoke about Sarabia before when he came on and he assisted and scored.
He's been having a good
come on
run
and
of
scored a
form.
free kick.
He scored, yeah, exactly. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
He's really trying to get into this team. I think he did get in.
He used to be, bro. Sarabia used to play for PSG.
Yeah,
he's a very good player. It's a bit of a surprise that he hasn't been in the team anyway, but he's definitely showing his quality now. So, yeah, man, they got the job done against Man United. So,
yeah, And then Leicester, Liverpool, 1-0 to Liverpool. Obviously, Trent scored.
Yes.
76th minute.
Backed
took
off his shirt
off.
yeah.
He said, "Fuck this shirt, blood.
Fuck the
Fuck
hairs.
this." You know, some people say this badge. He said, "Fuck the badge."
Put it on the corner flag there.
Taking me for a waste, man.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see because you know what? Sometimes people I say this. Remember when I said it that time?
Yeah.
I forgot what episode it was when I spoke about when we were talking about ops and I said about Trent and I said
he's
look,
one of yours.
yeah, and I was like, bro, he even unlocks games for them sometimes. He
does,
unlocks games when them man are not scoring, he unlocks games and they're gonna miss him, innit?
He's probably the most
They're gonna miss
progressive
him,
right
bro.
back that
him.
we've seen in a long
when
time.
he goes away with goals, innit?
Yeah, he goes away with goals. He goes away with assists. Yeah, they will miss him. They will miss him. As much as everyone can say he's defending and this, that. If Trent Alexander-Arnold leaves your team, you will notice for the worse. So yeah, they got the dub against Leicester. Is it Leicester? Yeah, they're playing.
Leicester.
Yeah,
Leicester on the way out.
Yeah,
Ruud van
it's a
Nistelrooy
nice goal as
destroyed
well,
them,
man. What Ruud van Nistelrooy?
Yeah, he destroyed them, man.
Yeah, once they destroyed them. They were going down anyway.
Yeah, but again, Wolves were going down. Look now.
Nah, I think that's different. Wolves are better than Leicester
They got
anyway.
a better manager, bro. Look at West Ham. They were in a good position.
Wolves
Look
have
now.
a better team than Leicester. Nothing to do with the manager.
Nah, but
Wolves actually have a
manager
better
makes a
team.
big difference, bro.
Yeah, I know. I do know. The manager makes a
big
team,
difference,
but
bro.
Wolves have like Mateus Cunha. Name
And
me
still,
one Leicester
bro,
player that's as good as that.
Did you see the beginning of the season how
have
they were?
Never.
We're saying about this now. These same players were there not performing for Gary O'Neill, bro.
Yeah, but
These same players almost got relegated. The same players. I'm not saying they're bad players, but the same bad players. Those players, yeah. With the bad, and he's not even that bad.
Who?
They're Gary O'Neill, innit?
Yeah.
But with that manager, they were in relegation, bro.
Yeah.
The same players.
Yeah.
The same players now are undefeated in the last 6 at least. I'm only saying the first 6 that I can see on the sheet when I look at the dubs.
Win.
Yeah, bro. The same players, bro. Just a different manager, bro. That manager is a top manager. This is what I'm saying about
Pereira is a very good manager. Like we both agree on that. I'm just saying I think Wolves have a better team anyway.
And remember like, when I spoke about Eddie Howe being a poor manager?
Yeah.
The fact that they met Aston Villa, that scoreline just tells you who the better manager is out of the two.
Yeah, that's
he's not even there. To be fair, he was in hospital. So to be fair,
man, shitting on him, man. Bro was ill.
To be fair, he's only just coming back now.
He weren't even there, bro.
To be fair, cool.
Man weren't even there, bro.
And the last game that we have is Spurs Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest whacked Spurs 2-1. Sorry, were you surprised?
Nottingham Forest beating Spurs. I wasn't surprised. However, I think that Nottingham Forest got the win, and I'm actually happy they won because, boy, everyone was winning this weekend around that top 4 position. They needed to win, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm happy that they got the win because I actually want them to finish in the top 4, Forest. But that game was a hard game. Like Tottenham tried hard, man. I think Nottingham Forest went up with...
Scored the first 2 goals and packed the pass, basically.
Chris Wood scored, and who else? Who scored their first goal?
Elliot Anderson.
That's
was
it, yeah.
A bang as well.
Yeah, exactly, right. So, they went 2-0 up, and I'll say they packed the bus. I don't want to say park the bus, but they were on the back foot the rest of the game.
Yeah, they just defended the rest of the game.
And they showed they can defend good. Richarlison scored a header for Tottenham. But yeah, they weren't able to come back into it. It was a very close game. I think Nottingham Forest were clearing the ball off their line. They really had to dig deep to get that win. So yeah, I wasn't surprised, but it was a very good result for Forest, and that edges them that step closer to securing Champions League football next season. So let's see what happens.
Which takes us to our team of the week.
Our team of the week. Okay.
Start from goal. Any saves that you saw that you were like, rah, that save was sick?
The Nottingham Forest goalkeeper made a sick save against Richarlison. One header before Richarlison scored. It was a sick header. And that one just comes to mind. That was a great save. The ball was almost past him. He brought it back. So Matt Sells did really good.
Ortega had some good saves actually for City.
Ortega did good.
You know, he even looked like, even looked better than Edison.
Don't even say that, man.
Nah, he's not, but he did had a good game, innit?
Ortega's quality, though, he's good. He's like the best second choice keeper in the league.
So the people that had clean sheets, Ortega. Obviously, Villa considered one, but
Martinez is good. I would go for
Wolves. Didn't concede either. But did you guys give them that many thingy?
Not really.
Arsenal got a clean sheet.
They did.
And we know Nottingham Forest actually did a lot to keep the league.
I know.
Innit?
I would say personally, for the goalkeeper team of the week, I'd say it's between Nottingham Forest goalkeeper and Ortega, Manchester City goalkeeper.
I'm going to let you pick because I'll be biased.
I'm going to pick Nottingham Forest goalkeeper, Matt Sells. Yeah. I'm going to put him in goal for us. Our team of the week. I feel like he did really good, man.
Write it down now.
Yeah.
All right. Left back. You know who I'm trying to get in there? My number 22, man. I just liked his goal, man.
Great performance for Aston Villa this weekend. I really like him, Matson. I think he's really good, man. I remember when they called him to play. He was on holiday, innit? And Holland called him up to the tournament, and they ended up not even playing him.
Yeah.
But he's always been a very good player, and he's actually doing pretty well this season. I think Aston Villa have really good left backs, because they've got Lucas Digne.
Yeah.
And they've got Ian Matson.
Bro, Aston Villa, when they were playing City the other day, I was in awe of their bench. I looked at our bench. We didn't have many people. Doku, that's the only person that might come on and change
the game.
Grealish ain't going to come change the game.
No.
Grealish didn't even come on against his old team.
Yeah.
Bro.
Pep was like,
they
we're not doing...
flossed, bro.
Yeah.
Them man brought on Asensio. When they bought Daniel Malen, I said, you know what, yeah. I don't want to see this guy. This is the kind of guy that will come on and score last.
Yeah.
Bro, they got choices, bro.
They got options.
They brought on McGinn. Bro, I'm like, they actually got a sick bench, bro.
That whole team is good, bro. They might fuck around and get top 4 again, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Don't sleep on them. I know I picked Newcastle, but they might fuck around and get top 4. I don't even know why I picked Newcastle because Aston Villa just beat them as well.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, isn't it?
So we're saying Matson and the left
back. And our centre backs for the week, right?
I would like to put out someone that I've seen have a hard time, but the last couple of weeks has been doing well.
Who?
His name is Jakub Kiwior.
Kiwior. Your guy.
He's been doing all right.
Yeah, he has.
After on the weekend, I saw Arsenal fans saying how I want to apologize to Kiwior in like different ways to apologize. There was like a funny thread about how to apologize. There was even a Japanese one where they flip, like from a flip it goes to the thing. Say how I should apologize to Kiwior. Yeah, I've seen him go from being called. Go back to Poland to your twerking girl. Do you know about his wife?
No, but I know that she's famous, innit? Yeah.
She twerks, innit?
Does she?
Her whole thing is twerking.
That's long.
Her whole thing is twerking. She's like a twerk queen or something.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know.
That's long, man.
So I saw people saying, Go back to your twerking.
Nah, he needs to fix that.
You're a farmer, bro.
He
That's her job.
He got too
She
much
teaches
money
people
for
how
her
to
to
twerk
be doing
and that.
shit like that, man.
She teaches people how to twerk and that.
Really?
Yeah, man. That's his thing.
That's long.
But
man.
I want to put him in there because I think just for that 10 round, keeping a clean sheet
Mhm.
and having a good game like that. I feel like it, you know. It's the only thing
Yeah,
I'm
I
doing
think I think he's been really good, man. And you know when they say let the apology be as loud as the disrespect, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And they are doing that. That's why
They're apologizing now.
Yeah.
The thing is, yeah, he was obviously a good player, but I'm not gonna lie. Last season when he came in, he wasn't doing that good. This season, he seems like he's developed, he's learned, he's a bit more experienced, and he's performing very, very well. They haven't really missed Gabriel that much. In fact, do you know what? Saliba's the one that's actually taking liberties at the moment.
Exactly.
Saliba needs to fix up.
Exactly.
Exactly. And the fact that we're saying that, it shows how
the
well
difference
Kiwior
is
playing.
maybe Saliba don't have the cover that he would have with Gabriel when he's playing with Kiwior. Because he does do those things, but Gabriel saves him sometimes.
Nah, he needs to relax doing those things, man. He's too high.
He just got too confident.
He's getting too comfortable. Yeah, he's too highly rated to be made. But the mistake he made the other day, anyway, that's the further game week, so we'll talk about that later. But
yeah,
he needs to relax, man.
But then that mistake is most people, it doesn't lead to much.
The mistake he made against Real Madrid the week before as well, when Vinny took the ball off him, he's making. As a defender, you can't be making back-to-back mistakes because you start losing that aura of invincibility. That's how it started with Harry Maguire.
Who's gonna partner Kiwior?
It ain't gonna be Saliba. I'll tell you that now. I think centre-back partner for Saliba.
Ruben Diaz was solid for City.
Didn't that guy give away a penalty the other day?
Ruben Diaz?
Yeah.
Not when we play Everton.
Okay, I'm talking about Aston Villa game because we've seen the Aston Villa game that took place on Wednesday, right? Yeah. So we'll come to that one. We'll come to that one next week.
I'm talking about before that.
He got some questions to answer.
Before that, he had a good game.
Yeah, you're right. He did have a really good game against Everton.
By the way, I said Maatsen. I could have really tried to put Nico Riley in there because he scored too.
Nah, brother, stop. Let me stop you right there with the Man City bias. But enough of this. Enough of this shit, man.
I'm just saying.
We're 3 positions in, bro.
The U is cold, but it's been on team already.
We're 3 positions in, and I've heard Ruben Diaz. I've heard Nico Riley. I've heard Ortega. Come on, bro. So we got
Matt Sales in goal.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was saying Maatsen left back, innit?
Yeah. I agree. I think we should go for Ian Maatsen.
Put Kiwior
centre back.
And this is where you were going mad because you're saying I keep saying
Man City players.
So I'll let you.
I was talking about.
Tell us who.
Nunes had a good game.
Nunes did have a good game. Scored a goal. It's important.
It makes sense. He got the assist, bro.
And him and Nico Riley. I was saying Nico Riley really should have been getting. But Maatsen, innit? So he had a good game. Maatsen and the explosiveness, man. And everything. So good obviously next to Kiwior, who we having?
Virgil van Dijk. I think we're going to go for Virgil van Dijk. I think.
Solid game.
We just have to. He kept a clean sheet. He's solid. As always, really. He doesn't have too many bad games, does he? So yeah, I think he's a good option to go in alongside Kiwior.
And at right back?
At right back, I think we were having that discussion and I decided that it was between Trent Alexander-Arnold and Matheus Nunes. I decided to go with Trent because
it was a goal, not an assist.
It was a goal, not an assist. I know he was a sub, and it's nothing to do with City because I don't even like Liverpool either. But I feel like Trent showed up, clutch. They needed a goal. He scored the winner. It was a 1-0 victory. He came off the bench and backed the winner, basically. Backed his shirt off as well. Yeah, man. Getting straight in the team of the week.
All right, cool. And our midfield three, obviously we looked around.
Yeah.
We had quite a few debates about who, but sitting, for me, has to be Onana. Scored a beautiful goal, but other than that, the way he breaks up play, the way he's there tackling. But if he's not letting anyone play, bruv.
And that goal was a banger too.
For them man to calm down.
Yeah. I think Amadou Onana should go straight into the team of the week. I think that's really good. The midfield position I've been really impressed with is Declan Rice. He's been on fire, man. He's just been really good. They battered Ipswich, didn't they? And he was one of the best players in that team performance. Yeah. So I think putting Declan Rice in the midfield there is a no-brainer, really. I think he deserves it.
And the third one that we're going with is Tillman.
Yuri Tillman.
He's been unreal, bro. Week in, week out.
Yeah.
Another assist for him. And I guess it just makes sense to have him in there with his boy Onana.
He's a really tidy player. Both Belgian as well. He's such a neat, tidy player. He's a really good footballer, man.
Yeah.
I rate him highly. And
big up to Caicedo, though, man. I do like him, man.
Yeah.
I do like him.
Moises.
Big up to Caicedo. So that's our midfield three: Onana, Tillman, and Declan Rice. Up front. On the right wing,
it's gotta be Brian Mbeumo,
the man who scored 2 goals. And on the left wing, there's so many people that scored. Martinelli scored.
I think
a lot of people.
A lot of players scored. Probably Harvey Barnes, maybe. Can't actually know. That was the week before when he went ham against United. But on the left wing, I think Leandro Trossard was our go-to guy. He bagged 2 goals. I don't even know where he's playing. If he's playing in the middle, on the left, but I know he plays on the left-hand side.
He actually played in the middle this time, but he plays on the left end. But for our team, we play him on the left.
Play him on the left-hand side. That's his position anyway.
Obviously, honourable mention to Pedro Neto with that goal there.
Banger.
Could have easily made it in the team, but obviously we got to go with the 2-man that scored 2 goals.
He's got goal of the week.
And then up front, obviously we're talking about where they should play. Wissa. We chose Wissa because Wissa scored and assisted.
Yeah.
And really, when you think about it, between Trossard and Wissa, they can interchange whatever.
Yeah, I think that fluidity is very good.
So we're going for that in our team today. Yeah. And at the beginning of this episode, we spoke about 2 up top, and we said 2 strikers that are emerging to be a striking partnership, a duo.
Iconic duo as well.
Mbeumo and Wissa.
Yeah.
With that said, that's our team of the week. Our top staff. So just to recap for you, in goal is Matt Sells from Nottingham Forest. Right back is Trent. Our centre backs are Virgil van Dijk and Kivior. Left back is Madsen, number 22. Shout out to you. Midfield 3 is Onana, Declan Rice, and Tillman. Until today, I've been saying Talisman. I don't know why. Tillman, I don't even know what it is. Now, there's Trossard and Mbeumo on the wings, and out front is Johan Wissa. This team is full of flavour, bro.
No, that's a team.
Bear man that will celebrate if they score. Apart from Trossard. Trossard's always angry. I don't know why he's angry, bro.
Doing the eye thing. This is what he likes. Like doing the eye thing.
Sometimes he does nothing. Just angry. Like, why am I on the bench?
He looks like a serious guy.
You know what I'm saying? Why am I on the bench?
Yeah.
But that's our team of the week. Let us know what your team would be. I hope you're enjoying this podcast. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is the 2nd or 3rd blood clot time we're telling you. Rich, you got something to tell these people.
No, 2 up top. It's been nice.